What's on YouTube? Summer on channel here with another video, and I'm here with a reaction. Somebody sent me this. Weirdest things we've been paid to do. Don't know what it's about. By the thumbnail, it seemed like it was a cartoon, and by this, it seems like it's a cartoon thing. But chill. We're just gonna see how this is. Yeah. Go follow me on Snapchat. That's in the link in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's down there. And yeah, let's get into this video.
Planet Dolan.
From swimming in a pool of jelly to dressing like a hot dog, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the weirdest jobs we've been paid to do. I'm Melissa, and today I'll be your narrator.
Hold on.
Planet Dolan.
From swimming in a pool of jelly to dressing like a hot dog,
How is that, bro? He's tweaking. Alright. How is dressing in a hot dog weird? Some people usually do that to promote, like, certain businesses.
Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the weirdest jobs we've been paid to do. I'm Melissa, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by BlissyFissy27. When Honeybits was little, her neighbor paid her $10 to sit in his front yard, dressed in a dog costume, and bark at anyone who tried to walk near his house.
What?
Not knowing any better, she sat there patiently all day, growling at everyone who passed by on the sidewalk. After about 20 minutes of growling at strangers, Honeybits heard police sirens howling from down the road. They began to get closer to the house, so she got on all fours and started barking. The commotion caused her parents to come out of their house to see what was going on. Her mother dragged Honeybits away as quickly as she could, and later explained that the neighbor was a drug dealer, and that he used her as a distraction to keep attention away from him as he loaded weed into his truck. He went to jail, and Honeybits made a hearty $10. So, all in all, a good day.
Dang.
Number 9 was submitted by Jack Hollows 21.
Dang. So she was hope. Forget the $10. Give me a cool G or and a half. Give me a cool G. Maybe half of one. 10, man. 20, I can buy a cool one from a, you know what I'm saying, family channel. But $10, only 10, should have raised to like 15, at least 20. I'm gonna need that.
1. In his school, Hellbent was known as the person who would take any job for the right price. He got an email one time asking him if he was willing to take a job for $100. After thinking about it, he agreed. The guy showed him the $100 and said,
"Okay, man, I want you to beat the shit out of me, and I need it to look like I got mugged."
When Hellbent asked why, he said his anniversary was the next day and didn't want to go to a fancy dinner with his girlfriend. Hellbent was not stupid enough to do it without having him sign a contract that he wanted the meeting to pay for it. After that, he proceeded to beat him up. Later that week, Hellbent heard that the guy's girlfriend broke up with him and that he ended up wasting his money for nothing. Number 8 was submitted by Supernova Nebula. Sid was walking home after school when a girl asked if he could help her with something. She offered to pay him $300, so Sid agreed. She took him to her house and went into the backyard. In the middle of it, there was a giant pool filled with jelly. The girl told him that she wanted to see if it was plausible to swim in jelly, and he went to change. Once he was changed, the girl had her phone.
Did that for 300. Swam in some jelly. Nah, bruh. Either this girl on something to make it. Who'll make a pool full of jelly? Depending on the size of the pool. If it's a kiddie pool, still kind of dumb, but I mean, experiment. If it's like one of those pools that you buy at the store, like the 16-foot ones, Stupid. If it's like one of those like big like home pools that's built in, I'm gonna need that. But you paying somebody $300 from what I heard to film them swim in some jelly. 300? Oh my gosh, bro. First of all, I would have had a thought about that, cause this person could be high, stupid, retarded. Nah, bruh. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna have to look at the jelly first. I wouldn't even be in their house. I mean, but it's $300, so I mean, I would have did it.
Out and looked as though she was preparing something, but he didn't care. He put on the goggles and rigorously tried to swim through the jelly, but by the time he swam to the other end of the pool, the girl was laughing hysterically as she looked down at her phone. She said nothing, but when Sid looked over her shoulder, she had posted it on YouTube. It was worth it though, because in the end, he still got the $300. Number 7 was submitted by Pernurple Cat 5150. Pandora was walking.
He got $300 for swimming in some jelly. $300. That's a whole YouTube check. Depending on how many subscribers you got. That's a whole YouTube check. Or how many subscribers and views you got. That's a whole YouTube check. Especially with this ad revenue boycott or whatever. Oh, don't touch me now. I'm filming a video. Whatever, bro. You stupid for paying somebody to do that. Whatever.
To the park one day when a lady randomly asked her to pick up all the pretty rocks and give them to her. The lady offered her $20 to do it. And since she was kind of in need of money for a new phone, she accepted. Later, Pandora gave the rocks to the lady who then paid her, and they both left. The next day, Pandora went back to the park and the lady was there again. She waved to the lady, and the lady made the same offer, rocks for $20. Pandora accepted once again. That went on for about a week or so when she found out that the lady was just throwing the rocks into the pond. Pandora didn't complain though, since she got the money that she needed to buy a phone. Number 6 was submitted by Hellbent.
So continue for a week. What is that? 140 for picking up some rocks? I mean, would y'all do it? Put it in the comment section below. Oh. I mean, 140 just to pick up some rocks. I mean, it depends. It depends. To me, it depends on. No, I don't put on nothing. That's 140.
And Babe. Spincess was walking down the street when a guy, Tola, asked her to come with him to his house. He was kind of cute, so she did.
Rape. Nope. Need that. I'm gonna need that for me. Come here. Come here. If you're watching this video right now, and you, whatever that person's name is, come here. Come here. Come here. Now, what do we learn? What do we learn? Don't do that. I'm gonna need that.
When she got to his house, she saw that he had a bathtub full of peanut butter. Tolop said that he would pay her $250 to bathe in the peanut butter. So she did. Spincess smelled like peanut butter for a week, but it was worth it because she got the $250. And they kind of had sex afterwards. Number 5 was submitted.
So what you telling me is she has gotten a pool full of peanut butter for, what was it, $250, $240? Something like that. And then y'all smashed? To me, I know it can't just be me. That kind of sound like prostitution. These some stupid people.
By Kid Like 101. When Froggy was in college, a girl offered her $150 to go shopping with her. Froggy had seen her around campus but didn't really know her. She said yes, and it was just a normal shopping trip and then a movie. Later, the girl told her that a guy was bothering her, and to get rid of him, she pretended to like girls. He actually followed them around the mall that day, and Froggy didn't even notice. It also explains why the girl was so handsy. Number 4 was submitted by Biggest Nerd Here, 22. The
Oh. Sound like she paid her to be her girlfriend for a day. They went shopping. Went to a movie. Sound like a date to me. Hey. But I'm just a reaction channel. No, I'm not. It's a random channel.
At Doopy's school was coming up for school president, and everyone who wanted to be elected had to write a speech and read it in front of the whole school. All the students would then have to vote on who they thought was best, and the person with the highest vote would be elected. One day, a student walked up to Doopy and offered her $40 to make a mockery out of that election by running for president and giving a terrible speech. She said,
"Sure, no problem. I'll do that."
Election time came, and Doopy wrote a fake speech and turned it in. Then, instead of reading her speech, she sang Wrecking Ball really loud in front of the whole school.
"I came in like a wrecking ball."
She then walked it off like it was nothing. Since almost everyone voted for her, the school had to announce over the speakers to not vote for Doopy. She was still paid the $40, but that year they didn't get a president. She didn't even get in trouble. Number 3 was
That's
submitted by
tough.
Papi Ruse. When Zaragamba was 19, he worked at a Greek place. One time, he had to go on a highway while wearing a hot dog suit. The owner, who was probably on crack, decided that Zaragamba was the best fit to stand in the road, waving a huge sign that could have been a major catastrophe. His foot ended up getting run over, and he was paid triple that month for workers' compensation. His foot still has a mild twitch when he walks. Number 2 was submitted by Bad Time
How much did he get
2546.
paid though?
When Gurgak was walking to a hospital to visit his grandpa, he bumped into a rich-looking mom. Of course, he said sorry to her. However, she said that he was a polite guy and
Rich looking mom. Sound like Caitlyn Jenner. Wait, which one is their mom? Caitlyn? No, that's the gay dude. What's his name? Her name? Kris Jenner. Did her last name get changed? I don't know. Kris Jenner.
wanted him to name her 2 sons for $20. He said,
Wait, so what? I can just name someone and get $20?
Gurgak ended up accepting the offer, and he went into a room that had the infants in the capsules. He stood there, thinking about names for roughly 30 minutes. He then started to think about games like Call of Duty Final Verdict. He suggested the older son be Nico, and the younger one, Cross. The mom was so happy she handed Gurgak the $20. And for number 1, I'm going to tell you guys about the weirdest job I was ever paid to do. When I was on the bus on my way home from school, I was doodling in my notebook. Nothing fancy, just some anime girls, some trees, and maybe a Pokemon here or there. I felt a tap on my shoulder and turned around. It was a really buff-looking guy with a ton of tattoos. At first I got scared because I thought I stepped on his toe or something. But then he looked at me straight in the eye and asked, Could you make me a Pikachu tattoo? I couldn't believe he was being serious, but I kept looking at him, and then he said, I'll pay you $300.
What's up?
Of course, I said yes. And to my surprise, he wasn't joking. Before he had to get off the bus, I finished the doodle. I thought he was kidding, but he took out $300 in cash and gave it to me, and then texted me a photo of his arm a couple weeks later. He really did get the Pikachu tattoo. All fine by me. Huge thanks for all the folks over on our Planet Dylan subreddit for submitting their stories.
$300. So first, draw a Pikachu. Okay. And let that guy get a tattoo on him, on his arm. Hey, that's fine by me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How is this reaction 6 minutes? And I've been... Oh, never mind. I forgot. Pause to the call. Just gotta merge. Okay. Never mind. I haven't had any like weird jobs, so I mean, it's whatever. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Comment. Follow me on Snapchat. We're at 21 subscribers now. Already met our goal for this week and some. So should have another video coming out today, hopefully. So yeah. Peace.